Hello and welcome to another edition of Coffee Talk with Immigration Attorney Brian D. Lerner. We're doing a few videos on the petty offense exception and the specifics. And in the last video we talked a little bit about, first you have to determine if it is a crime of moral turpitude to determine if it even has a chance of falling under the petty offense exception. And basically a crime of moral turpitude, otherwise referred to as a CIMT or a CMT, is defined as a particularly depraved offense that rises to the level of serving as a ground of inadmissibility. And generally, a conviction for a statutory offense will involve moral turpitude if one or more of the elements of that offense have determined to involve moral turpitude. Just for example, the most common elements involving moral turpitude are fraud, battery, larceny, intent to harm persons or things. So basically, let's just say you take fraud. The statutory definition would be intent to misrepresent a fact to somebody or something. And so you have to have that intent. If you didn't intend to defraud, if you're writing a check and you really thought it was to whom you were making it to, then you can't be convicted of fraud. So there does have to be that intent requirement in order to have a crime of moral turpitude. And there's actually been lots of cases out there that have lists of what they define as crimes of moral turpitude. Additionally, depending on where you're coming in, meaning if you're going to do an adjustment of status, you're going to be inside the United States and you're not under the umbrella of Department of State and their interpretations of the law. But if you're going to consular process from outside the United States, then what's going to happen is you will fall under Department of State. And if you fall under Department of State, they have specifically said that the petty offense exception will not apply to any drug crimes, regardless of how big, how small. So, of course, if you commit a drug crime, petty offense exception does not apply if you are outside the United States coming in for consulate processing. Okay, more in the coming videos.